everyone, my name is Yaram Arba, and some of you might have seen me from last year's Table Talk series with Dr. Sri Vijay Eswaran, and now we are here for the second series of Table Talk with Dr. Sri Vijay Eswaran.
What do you, as an employer, look for in young talents like us? Like, how pertinent is an academic qualification nowadays?
Less and less important, to be frank with you. More important is as opposed to the qualification, is perhaps where you're coming from, and your first impressions are very important. All right, so. I think it's quite important also for the universities to prepare you for that. All right, interviews actually carry more weight than you realize. Resume might get you through the front door, but the interview is the one that will take you through. Which means that you have to come across well, be fluent, be able to converse fluently and confidently, because management is critically about internal selling. See, this concept of internal selling is something perhaps we should train in universities. We should actually train our students to understand. Nobody can sell your ideas, your concepts, or yourself better than you. You see? And sitting back waiting for someone to sell you is not going to happen. So internal selling is a very important aspect of any level of management. Looking good is as important as speaking good. So you just have to learn to groom yourself. Not to your expectations, not as to what you think looks good, but rather, what they are expecting you to look like.
Sri, I would like to ask you, as the founder and the executive chairman at the QI Group, if let's say you were to hire someone in your company, would you hire Farah, who has an MBA with less than 5 years of work experience, or would you go for Yahim with 10 years of work experience, but unlike Farah, Yahim don't have MBA? So which one will you prefer?
Let me tell you that an MBA is actually one of those programs that I recommend, all right? Because it doesn't matter what your first degree is like, actually. MBA is something that will help you in any. Why MBA? Because MBA is probably the most experiential of all the programs. In particular, the executive MBA. So where they label it as an executive MBA, it actually is arguably one of the best platforms to come into any corporate structure. So the MBA will definitely place you ahead of someone without it. All right. But having said that, the interview is still a very big influence. All right, and interview is actually critical. So even between you and your RM, it will boil down to the interview and the image that you leave behind. In that sense, so the MBA will on the onset will give an advantage. Interview is actually the coffin, the nail that locks it in.